Hi everyone, today is Monday, October 17th, 2016, and Amy Adams basically represents the woman of Revelation 12, and this seat that she sat on represents the throne that Jesus Christ sits on to judge the world at the end of days. She's wearing blue for Israel, Jacob, and Jesus. She may not know it, but she is. And that's why there's even this blue drink beside her. Now, basically, when we're all up in heaven, those who remain on the earth will be made to worship at our feet. And that is part of the reason why Amy Adams is barefoot here. But there is another reason as well. Because those who've read the Bible will know that there is a segment in the Bible where Jesus basically washes his apostles' feet with holy water, so that they may gain entry to heaven when they pass away. So it's just like the woman of Revelation 12 has to have her feet washed by holy water, so she can gain entry to heaven as well. that is what this represents here. This water represents holy water. So, see, this chair also represents that same throne. See, she's got one eye covered, and she's only showing one eye, because it goes back to the Eye of Horus right there, with the Illuminati pyramid and such. And this represents that Satan works through mirrors. So, Amy Adams represents the woman of Revelation 12, just like Alice in Wonderland does.
You've been gone too long, Alice.
Did you see the mirror then? And then Alice steps through it. There's Alice with the mirror. There's Amy with the mirror. There's the woman of Revelation 12 with the mirror. There's the woman of Revelation 12 with the mirror. Right there. It's the same symbolism over and over again. Then here's the guy in the hazmat suit. Because it goes back to this mural that hangs in the main Bank of America, where this guy's wearing a hazmat suit here. Because it's got to do with disease coming and such, like the Zika virus, and that's why there's a V there for virus and the fifth age. And also, remember that Jeremy Renner plays Hawkeye in the Avengers movies. And he played Hawkeye in Captain America Civil War as well. Hawkeye has a bow and arrow, doesn't he? There's the bow and arrow right there. Even they're bringing out a new expansion of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and it's called Knights of the Eternal Throne. The Eternal Throne represents that throne that we talked of earlier, the throne that Jesus sits on to judge the world. See, end times, just like the end times of the Bible. And then ascension, when we have to ascend into heaven. The dragon's maul, just like Satan's maul, because the dragon represents Satan. So, the void. See the V for the fifth age and the fifth angel and the fifth trumpet? Just like the void in Doctor Who. Maybe the void is hell, who knows? Because the void is supposed to be a dark place. Just like hell is supposed to be a dark place. See, even dark there. And then, yeah, so that, look, wrath and ruin. everything will be turned to ruin at the end of days. And the wrath of the Lamb is coming, the wrath of Jesus. And that is why Obama, Rockefeller, and Hillary and Bill Clinton all hide in this pit. Because they're hiding from the wrath of Jesus. Just like the Empire's wrath in Star Wars: The Old Republic. Although the Empire's wrath probably represents Satan, actually. But just like the wrath of Cortex in Crash Bandicoot. Like, the fact that Dr. Neo Cortex is yellow might be something to do with the fact that the Simpsons are yellow. So yeah, see shadows right there? Because shadows will spread across the earth, putting the earth into total darkness at the end of days. So you remember that film called Dark Shadows? See dark and see shadows right there? It even goes back to a certain tweet that I've showed in a previous video. This one tweet about this Doctor Who spin-off, Class. It says there's something waiting for its chance to bring us all into shadow. Remember, it goes back to things like Lord of the Rings, Shadow of Mordor, and stuff like that. Here's the woman of Revelation 12. Here's the dragon, see? And then Ashleen B. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. But she represents the woman of Revelation 12 as well. Even see the green for Islam right there. See, this symbolism is so obvious when you think about it. Like, Islam is rising up, and see the green rising up there for Islam. Because he's lifting her up, see? And then, see she's wearing white for heaven. See she's wearing white for heaven. There's even been these new characters announced for Star Wars Rogue One. And it says, Pilgrims on the Force, Sacred Jedha. See how these look Egyptian, which is weird. Like, here's Sarah Alto, who represents the woman of Revelation 12, and here's the pyramids above her, because we're underneath the burdens of Egypt. See? See how that's similar? The pyramids. They're underneath the burdens of Egypt. They're underneath the burdens of Egypt. See? See, Rally C represents Michelle Obama. And here's Barack Obama. Here. See? See how they're almost stood in the same position as well? See that? God have mercy on us all. And here's a glyph by the Knights Templar. Sorry, this is a glyph by the Knights Templar. And it's called the Hereford Mappamundi. And here's Jesus, sat on the throne of the world, ready to judge the world. And here's his angels around him, with even the Christianity cross as well. Then see how this even goes like a pyramid right here, like the Illuminati pyramid. And then see how this is like the will of the Great Tribulation, right there. So that's that. See, Ashleen B, she has this massive gun here. This gun represents the great sword for World War III. The sword that comes out of Jesus Christ's mouth. And that goes back to this. See that sword for World War III there? The sword that comes out of Jesus' mouth. And then, see her soul there? That represents when this woman gives birth to our immortal souls. She's sat in a red chair. Again, this chair represents that throne. But anyway, you see the chair is red. She's wearing a red top. She's got red painted toenails. She's got a red bag. And she's wearing red hair. Because it all represents when Jesus wears a vesture of red at the end times. That's why her lipstick even looks red as well. So, see the blue she's wearing there for Israel, Jacob, and Jesus? That seat there represents the throne as well. And all of this green in the background represents Islam. See the green above her head? Because it represents Islam rising up. And then, see this arch. This arch here represents the door that we have to go through with Jesus Christ to get into heaven. Just like the Freemason Royal Arch and such. God have mercy on us all. And pink is similar to red as well. See how this is pink? And then see the blue water for Jesus. And then and then this bird here represents the eagle that is granted to the woman of Revelation 12. And then see how she's even like a bird because she's sexy. Like, and remember, Satan works through mirrors. This is him sat up here looking through this telescope. Because it's like the Lucifer telescope up on Grand Mountain. Because Lucifer is another name for Satan. The devil, basically. So even see this arch right here? Do you see this arch? That goes back to that arch there. See? You may think this is crazy and you may think I'm stupid, but this is how prevalent it is. Like, you just can't escape it. It's everywhere. Like when people take these photos, they don't even realise that the amount of symbolism in these photos. Like, it's just crazy. Like, even this fence represents the division that is going on around the world and such. But the division between the police and the Black Lives Matter group, for example. And then see the mirror. See the mirror. See the mirror. This goes back to Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. And Amy Adams is in this new movie about aliens called Arrival. See the V for the Fifth Age. And, well, Amy Adams was in another movie about aliens, Man of Steel. So you see how this is repetitive over and over again. And I forgot to mention before, there's even the blue for Jesus Christ there. These double yellow lines, there's two of them. Just like the two towers, the twin towers.
We were there. There we are.
You were very sweet. You got to hold my feet. I don't know how fortunate that is. Your band member.
Yes, he is very fortunate. Lucky bastard. Hallelujah. God bless. Keep faith in Jesus Christ and God.